Take my headsets off here. I just wanted to document this real quick. Something I usually don't have to do. So I'm in my makeshift tractor trailer office and putting together a pretty cool video based on what happened. So you can, I'm singing to them. This is, I don't do this for me. This is something I try a little bit of everything with these guys, and I tend to get results with some of the efforts. I don't know if some of those efforts are just the results are I got lucky, or some of the stuff works. I mean, who knows? Who really knows? To be honest with you, but I found this so interesting. So here you can see my work. I'll make this quick. Like it's only an 8-minute short video for me because it's just a specific video for my members, and I am in here, right? So these are timestamps. I'm literally zooming in on them. You can see them. I'll show it to you. I might as well just show them to you. He's right here. Oops, there's the top of his head. There's one of his eyes. His other eye's right there. And I believe this is his arm coming across. I don't know. It might be part of that tree, but I don't know. They can. Right now, it looks like a tree to me. But either way, they're there. Then the other one, there's another huge one down below, and you can see his eyes. There's one eye. I see these guys all the time. They have huge, wide heads, and their eyes are very wide apart. Anyway, and it looks, if you pull it back, it looks like an actual black beam. But that's just, it's the shadow that's making that. He's actually behind. But there's his eyeball, and you can actually see it. I think it's his nose. Am I seeing that for the first time? A nose right there? I'm using my cell phone, so forgive me if it's not, if you're seeing lines. But here's the interesting part. So here's my timestamp work, right? I'm voicing over, these are just voiceovers for these different timestamps. And then, well, look here. I hope it comes out. Right? You can't see that. It's only seen in the clip. So, as it shows, it grabs, I guess, a screenshot from the video. Like in this case, it's the mirror. I'm looking out the window and whatever else, right? Here's where, the floating head was at the end. I wanted to ask you guys a question about that. And then here, I've never seen this before in my life, is a timestamp that you can't see if you actually, watch. And maybe it's in there somewhere. I didn't try to really slow the whole thing down, but I found it to be pretty interesting. Oh, it doesn't change that part. So here's the clip. And so I'm timestamping this guy in that clip. It's hard to see him, but if you look really carefully, you see his mouth, it's open right here. And remember, you're catching these guys sometimes in a billionth of a second. So what we tend to do, I'm guilty of it too, is just oh, he looks like he's, whatever. He looks like he's mad at you. He looks like he loves you. You don't know anything that's about what he looks like, because he might look like it, but he's not. In other words, take a picture, take a video of yourself, if you really are interested, and slow it down, right? And then start pausing yourself as you talk. You will not be happy with the results as you freeze frame. I think a lot of you know what I'm talking about. As you freeze frame yourself, you'll stop yourself in ways where you do not, especially the girls, do not like the way you look. You'll be like, what the? And if someone never knew you and saw that picture, they're probably going to have a completely different analysis of you. You know what I mean? That's just the way we are. I don't know what it is. Do you see him? Oh, let me get this away one more time, then I'm done. Sorry, I get excited some days. Okay, so, see that? I think it's like a hand, like a finger almost touching his mouth. That's legit, you guys. So that's in that clip. I'm showing another timestamp. That's what this is. I'm zooming in on what I showed you, which is this. So in there's multiple things going on. So somewhere in this clip is that dude. And I just find it, so the moral of the story is I find it unbelievable that he can only be seen here in the editor. Now, if you were new or something oh, Mark, that's just, it's not parody. You have to understand where I'm standing, where I was, and what just happened. This is the umbop, so my members know. This is, there's certain things that I just don't put in the world anymore. But maybe you guys will see this. This is pretty cool. Let's see if I can get it closer. So I'm basically putting my cell phone about a half an inch away. This is how it's done. It's that simple. Remember, guys, it's really that simple. The fight really is in our heads. Over now.